right, it is 91X. It's Hilary here backstage at XFest 2017 with Landon, Hayden, and Jason from Sir Sly. Yes.
Hello.
Nailed it.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
First
Welcome.
Thank you.
Here, let's
First take and everything.
Can you believe that? I've been studying
You're
up.
natural.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
Super excited to see you guys live. I don't think I've ever seen you, although I heard you've played the Casbah here in San Diego before. Is that an urban
the
legend?
5 times.
What?
I think we did the first month of shows we ever did. We had a residency at the Casbah, so we played it 4 weeks in a row.
Was that when, like 2013, 2012, 2014?
2013.
Okay.
Yeah, early 2013.
February 2013, I think.
Oh my gosh, that's very cool.
Yeah, and we were at 91. We were at XFest like 2 years ago, maybe
you
3
are,
years ago.
you know, you guys.
Something like
That's
that.
right. Sir Sly is the only band that has played on this bill that has played XFest before.
Wow.
So I was thinking maybe you guys could create a little PowerPoint presentation to present some of the other bands.
Oh,
like show
I'll
them the
circle
ropes.
back with that one.
Side Stage Kings.
Yeah.
Are you on the?
We're just-
so
Last
we've
year-
been referring to it as the Discovery stage. We're not calling it the side
the
stage.
we're
Are
the-
you on the Discovery stage?
Well, I don't want to call us the Discovery stage because
Awesome.
we're just returning. Last year we were on the side stage, or 2 years ago we were on the side stage, and this year it's a little more inclusive. It feels nice.
Yeah, we
Just
like
right
this
across
vibe.
right across from the
Great
lawn.
vibe.
Isn't this cool? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is our first time doing it here.
I mean, I was surprised. We're on grass for all those.
Are you so high right now? You're
No,
on grass?
I mean, well, we're on grass. Like it's at Qualcomm Stadium, so I
made
was
it
like,
funny.
we're gonna be on asphalt, but here we are.
Yeah, we
Dude,
thought we were
I
going to be playing in a
know.
parking lot.
Oh.
So the grass was a really pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on. I'm just really glad it's not muddy. I didn't even wear my cute tennies because I was afraid that it was going to be muddy because it was raining
I wore my
last
cute
night.
tennies.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did. You totally did.
Except
Lennon.
they're a little dirty. I need to clean them, I think.
Yeah, use one of those Mr. Clean scrubby things. It'll totally clean them right up. Okay, let's get back to Sir Sly. So are you guys, how did you meet? Are you LA based or Orange County? Where are you really from? Because I went to UC Irvine and lived in Costa Mesa, Newport, and
I went to UC Irvine too.
stop it.
I live in Costa Mesa right now.
Zot, Jason.
Zot.
Zot, dude.
Zot.
That's awesome. What year did you graduate?
When was that? When did you graduate?
Jason barely graduated. I graduated in 2012. Jason.
Wait, you went to UCI?
I went to
too?
USC.
Oh, okay.
But we're
all
like
right,
local-ish
awesome.
boys. Like I'm the
Sure.
only one who actually lives in LA.
Okay.
These guys live in Orange County
right,
for
cool.
now. Our studio's in Costa Mesa, so.
I read
so yeah.
something about that.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I read something about having a
Yeah.
studio. I was going to ask
Yeah.
you about that studio in Costa Mesa. Jason, you never answered. When did you graduate? Recently?
09.
09. Okay, so
Yeah. I had to ask.
I'm a
Ian
little
when he
older
graduated.
than you. Little bit. I graduated in 95, so I don't think we crossed
Close.
paths, but that's very cool.
What did you study?
I was an English lit major, but I
Okay.
worked at
Oh,
KUCI.
yes.
That's how I kind of got into radio. So I
Did
had.
you guys play at KCI when we were playing in local bands?
Did you guys
at
ever
all?
play at KUCI?
I
No.
did. I for sure did.
We didn't do. We played a show with you one time at a church though. I don't. Yeah, we played a show.
I don't know if we
for
ever
some
did
benefit
KUCI.
show.
Yeah.
But
Right
yeah.
But yeah, that's how we all met. Basically, was like playing music in Orange County, and we had a manager. Hayden and I had a manager for a band at the time that hooked us up with recording at Jason's studio, and we just
Before you
kept
were
on,
in a band with Jason.
Yeah,
I
before.
see.
And
Uh-huh.
then we kind of started doing some writing together, and then eventually decided to make a band, and been working out of that studio ever since. For 2 whole albums, we got to produce ourselves out of the studio, which has
That's
been
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, producing yourselves. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's been. I don't know if it's because of control or what it is, but it's been really nice to be able to have like the time and space to be able to do things the way we want to and discover who we are as musicians, and it's given us as much time and space as we need for all those types of searching and discovery.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you do a lot of your writing in studio then, would you say? Or do you do it on the road?
Yeah, it's mostly in studio.
Okay.
Pretty much either like in pieces at our own homes or whatever. I think we all have at least like little spaces that we can work on recording and or writing stuff, and then we come and bring whatever we've done to the studio, and Jason will work on writing and stuff in the studio, like working on instrumental stuff.
This record had more though, where we would write. I mean, first record we wrote, I think almost every song, almost the vast majority, like in the confines of the studio. This record actually ended up there were weeks where we had been in the studio a lot, and it was like, let's write at home. Let's like get a little space out of the studio, which was helpful. But
some individual inspiration for each person. Like, I think it helped create those different perspectives all helped to come together in a way that for this second album, I think, expresses a little bit more personality
Right on.
than the last one, which is nice.
That's very cool. I think it's cool that you guys can recognize, when you do need a little space or whatever. I read somewhere that you guys actually had written a bunch of songs for this new record, which I'm happy you're confirming there is going to be a new record, because for a while it was just looked like maybe a song and a single. But that you had written a bunch of songs for it and then you kind of scrapped them? Is that what happened? Or what?
More or less. I think we probably, at one point early on, we thought we're going to put out a record really shortly after our first, we were aiming to put another one out a year afterwards.
Oh, wow.
So 3 years was a big change. That happened a lot because of my own, a lot of stuff happening in my own personal life.
Okay.
Which ended up turning into what we wrote the record about. But we had written about maybe 15 songs at one point. We were we're close to having the record that we want, and it was about a very different kind of thing. It felt very different, and we ended up, I think we wrote High, and that kind of capped off that series of writing, and then I think almost everything that's on the album now was written after High.
Really?
So High was the kind of the jumping point, and then it
2
really
AM was
opened
maybe
up.
before.
2 AM was
There's
before
one,
as
I think
well.
one song made it from kind of that. If High was the line of demarcation, there's one song from before, and then a lot floated right after that.
Right on.
after High.
But even that, then we went through another season of writing, and then we kind of stepped away. We tried working out of another studio with another producer, and then we came back and even wrote more after that. So I think all in all, we maybe wrote 50 songs, wrote and
50?
demoed 50 for this album.
Damn.
And ended up with 10.
Okay, yeah, that's how it works
the album.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But now you've got some leftovers to play around with.
Yeah, it was the
and-
stuff, we wanted the stuff that was that felt the most natural. And
Sure.
sometimes you have to, work through that many songs to find those moments that feel like they just happen really easily.
Right on. I'm here with Sir Sly. We're backstage at X-Fest 2017. I want to talk about the song High, because that's the one 91X has been playing the crap out of lately.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
it is, I love it. I can't wait to see it live. It's such an instant first listen, this song rules. It's so fun.
Thank you.
I want to dance to it. It's great. But
We wanted to dance to it as well.
Good.
So we did
That's
for
a
the
good
music
thing.
video.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the music video.
See the
for
music
it
video.
yet. All right,
There's some
I'll watch-
choreography.
I'll go. There is. Are you going to do it on stage?
No.
No.
We're too
Not right
busy.
now.
We're too busy juggling, trying to play all the stuff that exists in it.
I bet. So it's funny though, because it's such a fun song and dance along and catchy and all that. But then I heard what the subject matter was about. Was it you, Landon? You had someone had
Landon.
I had a drug-induced panic attack.
Yes, thank you. And it's kind of there's a big contrast there between the subject matter and the
and
vibe
it was.
of the song.
I think one of the things that I realized as we were writing the song, and there was the original lyric of the second verse was I remember back in Oakland, I thought that I was dying on the bathroom floor,
Oh.
but I think it became really clear that wasn't really the lesson or the epiphany that I left that situation with. It was more of a if you come close to death or what you think death is, and then you come out the other side and you're still alive, it gives you a nice kind of open, more of a triumphant kind of celebratory perspective.
Sure.
So I didn't want to write, it didn't feel like a dark moment
Gotcha.
in context looking back, and so that was when Jason showed that instrumental and Hayden had this drum rhythm, it felt like it was the perfect kind of, that was the thing that jumped to my mind right away, was that story
Right on. It's more,
of being too high on tour.
Awesome, yeah. But look what you got out of it, right?
Yeah.
You got this incredible song, and
Yeah, and now I don't get too high like that anymore.
that's good. That's smart.
I
And
don't
now you're
That was the
playing
first time I
X-Fest.
gotten high in years and years and years, and now,
Oh, really? Yeah.
tolerance.
That's a lesson, kids. Don't get
Build
too
your tolerance.
high.
Build your
Yeah.
tolerance, kids.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, we're
I
really
didn't
glad
say
you're
that.
here.
That was a joke.
When,
Well, no, it's legal to build your tolerance.
Yeah,
Not
that's
kids, actually. Kids
Kids
don't.
do not. No.
Kids
If you're over the age of 25 and your brain has fully developed, then feel free. But
smoke in a legal way.
yeah.
Yes.
I got my
Very
medical license
responsibly.
before I even tried it. It
Okay.
was
That's good.
Responsible man.
it was
Helps.
a psychological journey.
Okay. But look at you now. You're doing great. We're
Yeah.
glad you're here. So then the album though. No, I am for real.
Yeah.
I'm a mom, so I feel like I have to give a disclaimer like, kids, look, he's
No.
fine. Everything.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't try this at home. But you are putting out an album. I saw there's little like dust things. Do you see this? Like little pollen tree things floating around. I saw a tweet that there is an album.
There is
on
an
the
album.
way from Sir Sly.
Soon.
When?
Very
Okay,
soon.
So we can't
are
say
we
when.
allowed to say?
Well, no, we shouldn't say it quite yet. Things get a
Okay.
little complicated
Fair
with
enough.
like
Okay.
you have to. If you use samples, you got to clear samples, and it's a
Oh,
bunch of stuff
sure.
that probably nobody cares about, but it'll come out.
So like
Okay.
the album itself is done, all the packaging is done, like everything
100%,
we've like
yeah.
all the design stuff that we like. I like hand wrote all the lyrics for the booklet and
Right
stuff.
on, cool.
And so that's all finished, but just barring the fact that maybe a sample doesn't get cleared and it takes like a week or two longer.
Gotcha.
You'd rather not say the date and then go like, I gotcha.
Sorry.
Just
Right.
kidding.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so,
But there is a new song, Alter, that people can hear.
Yes.
Alter.
And
from Sir Sly.
there'll be another new one coming Friday called
Nice.
Astronaut, which we
Cool.
play. It'll be the first song in our set today.
Oh, good. Okay, good to know.
And then there's another one coming probably after that.
Probably before
Yeah.
the album.
There's,
Awesome.
so there's like
Okay.
there's gonna be a steady stream of stuff.
Good.
Yeah, we are.
Just because we're too excited
Yeah.
for people to hear it that we,
Yeah.
it felt better just to release a little bit more than a little bit less before the album came.
Nice. Yeah. And is today kicking off your tour?
Yeah.
It's the first show in over a year
Yeah.
for us.
You're
today.
kidding. I didn't know that.
2?
Over
Yeah.
a year.
1
There's
year?
Wow.
Yeah,
There's a
March,
whole-
March 6th or something was our last
Okay,
show last
yeah,
year.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you guys, that's awesome. Well, we are honored. Okay, wrap it up. Got to wrap it up, fellas. Carlos Soto said to
We
wrap
chat
it up.
forever, I guess.
Carlos
We
Santos.
could chat forever. Thank you so much, Sir Sly, for being here, and
Thank you.
and,
you for having us.
And look forward to the new album whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Live
be called
from
Don't You Worry,
X-Fest.
Honey.
It
I
is.
can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, honey. It's coming
Yeah.
out soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Live from X Fest 2017 with Sir Sly. It's 91X.